of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Jackson keeping it himself. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Jackson has it, third and goal. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up fourth down and goal.
Hey, middle. 13. No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy. 180. 180. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now it's York to kick this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His first throw is an interception. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
16 yards.
Hey, Ozzie, Ozzie.
49er.
First down, here's Lamar. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Throwing again is Lamar. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey! Let's go. Get hot. Hey, middle. Sit up.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the 49er, first down.
UAX.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
No, we changed it. Shut up.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
The play lost.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
From back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 3rd and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. He will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
We change it. Let's up.
They'll throw for it. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Bengals nothing. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Absolutely fires this one right side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
No, we changed it. Yeah.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Offense to the line fast.
And the 49er first down.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 20-zip lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's Gould on the return. He eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He's trying to go deep again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in the rhythm. Completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So Whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's good.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They are going for it. McCarthy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the 49ers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So we lead, they hand it to Achane. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Connecting on the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Don't see the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
He's got it on the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive when they can. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up to 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
On
line.
1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Ozzy, shut up. Ozzy, shut up. You at X. 13. Go right here. You. No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
What a shot. Please. Ozzy, right?
From the gun, Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Starts his return from the 23. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Air it out on 3rd. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now it's McCarthy. Blitz is there, and he goes down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
He's sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Rose caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. York tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
McCarthy looking to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Called in by Worthy, right side. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 10.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. This is caught by Blue. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. Check out.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and you couldn't. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Getting out to his left. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
He'll throw it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kane York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Gould on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Back to the air, McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They tied him with their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They pitch it to Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. It brings up fourth down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Hey, report! You. Hey, what are you? What is shot?
Look down, here's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The design run, Jackson keeping it. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Penalty moves him backwards. Here comes second and 9.
Yo, get your hot.
Running it after the penalty. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
So early movement for the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. False start makes this 3rd down and 10.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. To the
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Niners 42, Bengals 7.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Dumps it off to Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the 49ers, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One drawn up here for Lamar. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. Offense to the line fast.
That's another 49er 1st down.
Hey, report.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, here's Lamar. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
This one left for Lamar. What a hit! And the ball's loose! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way, right out of bounds.
Hey, Ozzy! You change it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Shot. Middle.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead. Now is York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. He lofts one deep, center of the field. This is brought in at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 67 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Play action, McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continuing to fight at least. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Hardman with a return. Making some progress here. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 22. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Pass is caught at the 9. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We'll give to A-Chan on the option. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
56, Bengals 21. Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Finds him on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. First down.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. Gets some space around midfield. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
In the red zone on 1st. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, and keeping those feet in bounds.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to the air, McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he's got it in the end zone for the touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
28.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Hardman with a return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. You change it. Sit hot. Hey, hey, shot. You.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds his back, A-Chan. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. Looking quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Middle, middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is Cox, that's Walker. And they were finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they picked up that first down.
And the 49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You at X, you at X. 13. No, we take. Ready. Ready, shot. Shut up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. McBride snags another one. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Jackson yet again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be third and goal. All right, so defensively you've seen two throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find six.
Jackson has it, third and goal. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep running away with this. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Your tax on that extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63, Bengals 28.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Right back to Worthy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. There's McCarthy on first and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He got second down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield. That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
McCarthy throwing on third down. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. Working quickly here.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
first down. Here's Lamar. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now it's York to kick this one away. There's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him off to McKinnon. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he goes, third and long. Gets everything he has under this one. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Bengals trying to do some window dressing. I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Oh, and he comes up short of the first with that slide. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Got to hurry this to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You. Hey. Yo.
They're going to pass it here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Middle. Hey, middle.
Jackson now on third. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Hey. 13. 180. Go. 180.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. And the 49er first down.
No, we
First
can't.
and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Bengals get to him and take him down. And And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Hey, I like both.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
180! Middle. Hey, middle. 180! 180! Hey! Go.
3rd and long for him here. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
180! 180! Go right here. Hey! Cut!
Now here's Lamar. And oh, he got it! Interception! Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Bengals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.